Hello, folks, and welcome back to Path of Exile. I've been gone for a while. Basically, I had 2 cookies left over downstairs, and I had to have them. Couldn't be leaving those go to waste. Um, they were like a day or two after their best before, but they were still delicious. Like, goddamn, it was like freshly made. They hadn't gone hard yet. They're actually harder like when I had them yesterday than today, but anyway, they were beautiful. Oh. There were Malteser cookies or something. Like, oh, it's delicious. So yeah, obviously they came first, and I was watching a bit of an anime too. Last Hope. So let us now continue with this. Thankfully, the enemies have been quite nice and just stood here while I've been off pissing about doing everything else. Okay, these drop like consecrated earth when they cark it. You know, I couldn't imagine the game without some of the stuff in it. You know, like the altars, they're just like part of the game for me. Same with the like prophecies. It's just strange to me to think that they were actually just challenge league content at one stage. Wish I had more of the cookies. There's only like 4 in the bag. I had one the other day. Mum had the other, and I just finished the last 2 there. It's like, oh, wish I had more. Because I still have like the taste in my mouth, you know? Just taste it more. Brutal Scrabbler, this stinking. Yeah, for everyone involved. It's sadly it's a downgrade, though it does have the 5 slots on it, which is quite nice. If I could get that, if I could get a fair bit of gear with 5 slots, then I could stick Molten Strike on it and stick a few upgrades on it, make it nice and beefy. I'm disappointed in you, Sakam. You could have been fantastic. There's actually one character I'm just now looking forward to listening to again. Remember I was meant talking about her at Highgate. She replaces, well, she's a bit of a guy. We haven't seen her yet. She's a new character that we'll run into. Yeah, I'm not a fan of her. When we get to her, I'm just gonna scroll through her text, and you can read it yourselves, just to get through it quicker. Because I just don't like. I just don't like the character. She's obnoxious. And if you want to hear the lines, you can go look at my old my Path of Exile playthrough, my Fall of Orion playthrough, like the one listed as such. She's in there. Should be like the either the episode before the last tangent in that series, or the episode before and the last tangent. One or the other. Could also be in the episode after as well. But anyway. Dust stench. Thank you, motherfucker. So, since I chilled out in the other place, this one didn't get reset, so we can continue searching. Okay, found another book up to the north, and another item. There should be a book at each item. Nice. Hinikora's hair. While we steal in life, we repay in death.
Tukohama, our father of war, and Valako, father of storm, took Kitava to Hinekora, mother of death. They asked her to kill the greedy Kitava, for surely their tribe would starve if Kitava continued to live among them. But Hinekora refused, for death would not teach Kitava the lesson he needed to learn. Instead, Hinekora beat Kitava with a whip woven of her own hair. To Kitava, each strand was a searing lash, and so he wore thousands and thousands of blistering lashes across his back, as Hinekora drove him relentlessly into the darkest corner of the underworld. There she left him to suffer, without water or food, for the rest of eternity. And there Kitava remained, in the darkness of Hinekora's night-clad island, for time beyond measure. There he suffered, waiting for the day that he could return to the world of light, to slake his scorching thirst and satiate his ravening hunger.
Transcribed by Erwin of Theopolis. Also, that is creepy. That is creepy. Or weird, anyway. What's up? Shiverbringer, the repulsive. Roquarian of power. Need one more, and that's it. Yeah. Keep thinking that I need to find syndicate people, but I already did. Ooh. I'm refusing. Beautiful. Ooh, upgrade. Mine. Ooh, orb scouring, nice. Anyway, let's go get this upgrade before it happens. Accuracy rank 1. Tukohama's toot. The belly cannot hunger for what the eyes cannot see.
Far too much baggage.
There we go.
Arohongui, daughter of the moon, was preparing for a feast
Ezamites.
to celebrate Tukohama's return from his war on the first ones of the Ezamites.
I can't remember what it was.
Tafor, son of the forest, asked each of the birds to sacrifice one of their kind for the feast. He gave these offerings to Arohongui, who cooked them in a great fire-stone pit. Seeing all of those plump birds cooking made Kitava very hungry, and he offered to watch them, to make sure they didn't burn while Arohongui rested during the heat of the day. Arohongui thanked Kitava for his kindness, but while she slept, Kitava ate the cooking birds, flesh, bones, gizzards and all. Upon waking, Arohongui was furious to find that Kitava had lied to her, for saying that he would watch the birds when he truly intended to eat them all up. When Tukohama arrived home in his mighty canoe, Arohongui asked him to punish Kitava for his selfish gluttony. Tukohama, our father of war, agreed and pulled the sharpest tooth from his own mouth. He then asked Arohongui and Tafor to hold Kitava fast while he cut Kitava's face with the tooth. 2 slashes that blinded Kitava and formed a bleeding cross upon his face. From that day forth, Kitava would never be able to promise to watch that which he truly intended to consume.
Dun dun dun. Alright. I think I can just leave. Yeah, I think I'm done here. I can offload some items while I'm here too.
Not all slaves believe Dutula's lies. Some I know have managed to steal a ship and are soon to set sail for Namakanui. Hopefully, with these treasures on board, Valakor will bless their voyage and breathe deeply into their sails. No, I'm not going with them. I helped bring this curse down upon Oriath, so I'll help save what little there is left to save. Here, take something, in thanks for your part in preserving the Karui way.
Fuck yeah. If only Mori paid me in this. So it hurts selling that because it is very good, but it's just no match for what I have at present. Ooh, excuse me. Very tempted in starting to deal with the gems now, because I would love to be able to stock it, this one. And here will be a great bit, but I don't have access to it. Here could work, except for the fact there isn't the 40 strength around it. So it wouldn't work in the slightest. Here would, but I don't have the points for it. So, put one strength here, and 2 more. I wonder, can I trim back anywhere? Could trim back these, but I don't want to. I'm very conservative with what I have so far. I don't really see any points I can trim back on.
Greetings. For freedom.
You deal with these at some stage. Okay, to the ruined square, and then into the ossuary. Huh. This stairs gets fixed, I know, at some stage. But then this gets blocked off. Didn't realize that. I'm only going off what I remembered from you know, the part of the Fall Warrior preamble to this that I did. Like, you know, the Fall Warrior series that I started back up with. Not my original attempt through not my original attempt through Fall Warrior, but when I started hold on. Nice. But not my original attempt to Fall Warrior, but the videos I was doing of just like the map content and whatnot. Basically the ones that came out just before this started. That stuff, I came in here to fight for a bit and just putting the two things together now. 35% extra damage is fire? Oof. Handmaiden. Flame Archmage. Rattling Condemned. Woo! Back off. Okay, that guy was actually possessed. Chrono Flange. many skulls. Like, damn. It's kind of ridiculous. Let's be honest here. Also, if I, since I'm use dominating blow to turn those guys to my side, Necromancer can't raise them. So it's a nice way of denying the enemy. Resistance Shrine. Give additional resistance to elemental damage. Gains endurance charges. Resist lightning. A Harbinger of Discord. Nope. Vol Impurity of Lightning. Casting the Vol Impurity a bit is cast an aura that reduces lightning damage taken and provides shock immunity to you and nearby allies. Makes hits against nearby enemies ignore their lightning resistance. That could actually be a negative. Say if they had negative lightning resistance, now you're actually doing less damage to them because it sets the lightning resistance to 0 rather than minus 100, for example. Oh, Vault Haste. What, did I get 3 abilities here? Remember the time when they would only give 1. So I've never seen the... shit. Still have never seen the Vol Skeleton. Okay, 571. 567. It's very nearly what, on par. I've been plagued with sicknesses of late, a kind of blood marking. This curse stalks me in both waking life and in the world of dream. Drugs no longer sing to me of power, scream to me of hunger, and the runes call out like needy children for blood. Oh, so much more blood. That I am aware of their ancient existence. Now that I'm aware of their ancient existence, they will not remain silent. What was at first revitalizing is now in torment. Can, no matter how hard I try, clean the blood from my face and hands. No one ever sees the red but for me. Yet this does not mean it doesn't exist. Purchased 3 Cowries slaves from Marketplace the other day, strapping young lads of 17. The blood site in the ancient ruins, they pleaded with me. Something about the place, the corruption ingrained in stonework. I spoke to them and they knew. The power demanded their blood, so I gave it to them. Opened the throats of those Cowrie lads and poured out their essence onto Ritzi's altar. As the sanguine liquid was sucked up by the stone, my mind frayed, and I saw the queen herself, naked and aroused, bathing in the pool of blood, while her hands reached between her thighs. I can't shake her image from my mind. Even now, as I lay on my bed, I shiver with fear and anticipation. Never felt lust for a woman in this magnitude, for the queen shall be the death of me. When I close my eyes, I see her, reaching out to embrace me. Templar Devaro. Hopefully with a clean hand. Hopefully. Hopefully. Spikes were coming out of those? Search the osteries for the sign of purity. Sup? You're mine now. I always have energy shield, extra cold damage, extra damage. So many mooks. Nice. 53. Cast Caustic Ground. Orb. Then further. Make a zombie out of those ghosts. However that works. I'll spend the point now in a second. We'll need one more after that. But he's 40 strength in radius. So what? Do I not actually need to take the strength to actually benefit from it? Or do I have strength here that I don't realize? No, it seems like I just need to have it near it. I don't actually need to take the strength. Okay. Sure, that saves me a point. Surprisingly generous. So we'll get back to doing what I was doing before I decided to lengthen it out by 2 levels. There, 576. See all the balls. I don't think they actually take the balls damage into account, but it is there and should be. Okay, in here. Bring these down, bring these down, bring these down. Bring him out, bring him out. Why? There we go. I hope more, random, like, trash charge in, because then hopefully more balls will be hitting big guy here.
Better as a merchant than a fighter.
And more balls hit big guy, sooner he dies. Sooner he dies.
Well, I'm just no good at this job. So, how about you let me live and I use me charm to switch with someone else? Yeah, and that will let you reorganize things for your own ends.
Nope, in here you go.
I'm a talker, yes. But you will have to get me drunk first.
He's very cooperative. He's a good boy. Nothing of interest. It's like he dropped nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Wait, Vanguard. More of them. Oh, Subflesh Manipulator. Sign of Purity. Wrought from blood and gold, innocence fashioned a weapon of tempered purity, capable of banishing darkness and bringing order to the chaos in men's hearts. I thought I was meant to fight someone here. Oh no, that was the other version of this place. Yeah.
An empire is nothing more than a standard, pitched in the naked earth. The time has come for you to raise the standard upon the peak of false faith, the apex of Chitta's cathedral. Drive it deep into that sacred stone. Mark the death of a faithless empire and slay the slavering kingdom that seeks to consume it. An empire is nothing.
Alright, boss. Whoops. Sorry. Physical damage, rank 2. You should check out some of these improvements, because they might actually be pretty useful. Then again, with the whole, with the whole thing of, like, you can't have that suffix, you can't have that, prefix, blah. Like, it's just a nuisance. Ooh, it says 719 now. Oh wait, that was because I didn't have this on. Christ, that's a jump. Ah, because this makes my physical damage goes up, that makes my fire damage go up because of how the fire damage is broken down. Forgot about that side of it. Couldn't just access this with 1 point, could I? No. Let's fight around here for Christ, it's almost 10 level gap here. Oh, so there's some items you can get that allow you to have a Harbinger minion that casts some spells for you. They look cool. Look cool. You can only have one of them. But, yeah, you have to wear like a special belt or what have you to get them. And the belt will drop in like a few pieces and you have to put it together. Just gonna open Discord while I'm waiting. Just gonna move Steam to the library. Just feel awkward it being on the store page in case I know someone starts auto-playing somehow or whatever. 45. It's 8 levels behind me. Noxious Blade. Wailing Widow. $3,149. These sounds are always so loud, always got me nervous. Anyway. Just stick my head over here. Again, just being on the lookout for Syndicate. I think I'm gonna go. Once I finish this act, I think I'm gonna go record some WoW, some of my Warlock alt. Okay, torture cannibal. I think it just straight up died there. Nice. All right. Nice. Soul shield. I'm not sure why was that blue? It was to do with a buff or something over there, but I have no idea. I need to talk to you.
Let me tell you. The rings that bind grow tighter, the plate thicker, the leather denser, all with a single touch.
Okay,
The rings that bind grow tighter, the plate thicker,
Great improvement.
the leather denser, all with a single touch.
Great improvement. Sadly, one thing we did lose when we lost the Masters was the ability to purchase, like, select, like, at the right levels, select resources at the discount price. Basically, if you got, like, Vorsi to high enough level, then you could buy Jeweler's Orbs from him once per day at a slightly discounted price. Depending on who you're talking to would determine what the item was, but yeah, you could buy you know, stuff like that a bit cheaper than you otherwise would. So we're kind of missing out on that. But then again, I think someone does, you know, at least you know how they all have their own favorite different like bits of loot. Like there's other ways of getting stuff now. Bestiary, for example. Remember how I can make those like 8 orbs or of whatever variety it was? It's a bit too hot in here. I'm just going to take my headset off for 1 second and just enjoy the ambience for one mo. There we go. Yeah, just had to swing my arm backwards to turn off the heater. It's too hot, and I'm just like, no one to talk. I just want to keel over. God damn. I haven't gotten hit with a lag spike like that in a while. Okay. Have not seen any syndicate here. Might mean something, might mean nothing. But I'm gonna take a swing back through and see if I can't see him, because I need to kill syndicate. You know what? Moving on. I don't think they're here. Use the stand of purity to defeat Kitava. Sure, why not? Nice and easy. Let's see how well this goes compared to my first attempt. Okay. Could have gone better. You know, that shouldn't have tried to tank that first hit. Whoa! Ow! First time I've died to a boss in a long time. I could just sting barely ahead of it. It seems like this is more of a this is what we have to do. Thank you for spawning people to help me destroy it. You know, the extra balls and all that. Yeah, quite handy. I thought he was going to try and eat it. Ow! Okay, yeah, there's definitely a different, like, boss philosophy going on here. And it's painful. Thank you. Beat it down. Okay. I keep forgetting to dodge that other one, but thankfully it's not one of the strongest of attacks. Eat it! God, the other guy really did a number to him, didn't he? Like, look at his face.
The flame of hope may flicker, but it cannot be extinguished.
You've been permanently weakened by Kitava's cruel affliction. Now minus 30% to all resistances. So minus 32 chaos. But the others are still actually pretty reasonable because I had so much of them. I do have to go get some chaos resist. There is chaos resist coming in my future. Where was it? That's a chaos. There's chaos resist like here somewhere. I know there's chaos resist over there, but there's some here. I become immune to chaos damage, but only have one hit point. Basically, you'd want to be doing a you know, shield built character, you know, not focusing You want to have a lot of energy shield. So there's chaos resist. Huh. Some chaos here. Huh. This just increases. You get. This is loves chaos damage. Like goddamn. What class even is this? Like, oh, this is the assassin. Okay, I thought there was like witch chaos resistance. Okay, that would be nice. Oh, that would be beautiful, but I don't see me being able to get that. It would be such a deviation, and most of this will be. Like the increased global physical damage is beautiful. Chaos damage, not so much. But this is beautiful, and that's just gorgeous. Because you gain 5% physical damage is extra chaos damage passively. That's beautiful. But yeah, basically, the only way for me to get passive chaos resistance is via the Templar skill that I've been gunning for. There is no other way. That's it. Ow.
There is no shame in falling to a god. Shame lies only in refusing to rise again. You shall soar. That much I'm permitted to foresee. You shall ascend to the peak of your loftiest mistake, and from there you shall pluck a single surviving hope from the jaws of immortal despair. A ship sails for Palanai's watch, not far from here. Be on it.
Again, Sin. He's a good guy. You could go out drinking with him. I say that as if I go out drinking with anyone. Normally when I meet up with friends, it's the way like Magic the Gathering. Yeah. Been wanting to make a Magic deck for a while now. Just haven't had the money. White-black life gain deck. And, well, I have like a variety of different cards that I would like to get. Divinity of Pride. That looks nice. Then I have a few of them already. Cliffhaven Vampire. That's nice, but combo it with Exquisite Blood. Bit of a dickish 2-card combo. Basically, either you hurt the opponent, or you gain life. You win. Because Exquisite Blood, whenever the opponent takes damage, you heal. And with Cliffhaven Vampire, whenever you heal, the opponent takes damage. So you trigger off one of the two effects, it triggers off the other, and away you go. And given how the deck is... Actually, I thought of even some dickish, even worse. But given how the deck is, like you've life gain out the wazoo, you've minions, you've like Divinity of Pride, a flying 4/4. You know, you've got plenty of options for triggering it. And I'm going to have a few extort cards in my deck. So I could play like Exquisite Blood and already have Cliffhaven Vampire on the field, and I've been like, well, I pay an extra fee and now I win. Dickish. It's entirely. I pretty much only have the Exquisite Blood in there for like that one win, then maybe take it out. I say maybe because I still remember getting hit like for 30 damage off for one of the guy's werewolf, one of my friend's werewolf decks, and just damn it, I'm bitter. I will have my vengeance. I demand restitution. But yeah. But yeah, I'll probably take it out because it is a bit of a dickish combo to play against, you know? 2 cards, instant win. And because, you know, we aren't playing it deadly seriously. We're more pissing about, you know? So, yeah.